how the gods kill!
Can't keep you around technology.
You've got to see it with your own eyes. Indescribable.
Tank shot, 10 seconds.
I must break you. Fire!
This is early morning, Big Sandy. Everybody's getting ready. A meal being cooked.
Start power.
Coax arm on.
Yep.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Alright. Okay. Feel it? Okay, get back on target.
Coax arm is on.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, elevate.
Elevating.
Coax arms are safe.
Coax arm safe.
Elevate.
Elevating.
Okay, gun clear. I built this. Australian pride.
Not bad for like 7 years old.
So it's a Korean War era CMP.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a, what do they call it? I guess standard grade. These things work great. So much better than all your plugs for that. So they get hot.
You do. Is there a safety?
No safety, so it's ready to go. It's a super light trigger. It's like almost no recoil.
Yeah.
It weighs like 50 pounds. You got this enormous brake on it.
Have you tried going real long range with it?
Yeah, I've shot it like a mile with it, and like the hang time is ridiculous. Bobby.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
That's cool, man. That's nice. You know who's driving that motherfucker?
Oh, let me guess.
Is it good? Do you love it?
I love it, dude.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Boom. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Tank crewman from Battlefield Vegas, and this year we've brought to you an Australian Leopard AS1. Early Leopard 1 was essentially a complete reset for tank warfare for Germany's tank development. So we're in a place now post World War II. Around 1955, West Germany begins to receive pressure from NATO and Allied forces to begin growing to deal with the rising Soviet threat with the buildup of the Cold War. And around 1955, Germany, West Germany was approved to begin building an armored force again. However, the Germans wanted to essentially design and create their own tank. And the Leopard 1 is what they came up with. So Germany essentially reassessed its whole mindset towards armored warfare for the construction of this tank. The tanks from World War II were very heavy, very heavily armored and very upgunned, and their main function and focus was firepower and armor protection. But what they learned was no matter how much armor the tank has, there's always ordnance out there that is going to compromise the armor. So the mindset for the Leopard was, let's shift from advanced armor protection and achieve a more superior mobility. So the mindset was, if we achieve better mobility, agility and speed, it's going to be a lot harder for a tank to get hit. So advanced mobility then becomes the tank's primary form of protection, as opposed to heavier armor. And Germany definitely did achieve a high mobility tank with the Leopard. So this tank here is Leopard AS1. AS is the designated NATO designator for Australia. So around about the time, late 70s, Australia is looking to replace their main battle tank, the Centurion. The time the tank has had a lot of experience in the jungle in Vietnam with the Centurion tank. And Australia decided that in order to replace the Centurion, they had a list of prerequisites that had to be met before they would even begin looking at a tank. And at that time, across the whole Western world, only Leopard 1 and the US M60 met Australia's prerequisites. Australia ran trials on both of these tanks and compared them very heavily to each other, and the final report is actually very interesting. So throughout the trials, each tank drove around 5,000 miles, 1,700 rounds of 105 was shot, a further 60,000 rounds of 7.62 coax, and 10,000 rounds of 50 cal machine gun was run for the trial. So Australia selected the Leopard tank, and they decided to add their own modifications. So being a hot weather climate, they had to change the cooling system. All the interior equipment had to be translated from German to English. And there were some other minor modifications Australia decided they wanted to do. And then in the end, they purchased a total of 103 of these Leopard AS1s. So Australia's Leopards never went into active service. They never fired a shot in anger. And eventually around about the early 2000s, it was decided the Leopard was getting a little bit old, a little bit obsolete, and Australia looked to replace the Leopard. In 2006, Australia purchased M1A1 Abrams off America, and the Leopards were then replaced.
Look at the interest this thing has.
It's countdown, man. It's all on you. Three, two, one. Wow!
Have to go with stuff. I gotta ride that forward or?
No, it's an open bolt. Here we are on the last night of Big Sandy, the March of 2022. It's a wrap for the first half of the year. I'm here with Luigi, and this man is an iconic figure, Big Sandy regular. If there was a board of directors for Big Sandy, he'd run it, and then they would kick him out. But first off, who are you, and how long have you been coming here, and what do you normally bring?
I have been coming to Big Sandy right at 10 years now.
Okay.
And we bring small arms, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And have you seen Big Sandy grow? Like, what changes have you seen being made?
A great deal. And it's all been positive.
Positive changes?
Yeah, positive. They've improved the facility. They've improved the quality of people that shoot here. And I've made some wonderful friends.
Good.
Lifelong friends.
So tell us, how would you describe Big Sandy to someone who's never been to it?
It's almost indescribable. You can tell somebody about it, but it doesn't do it justice. You've got to see it with your own eyes. And it's been 10 years now, and I'm still amazed at what I see of a night. Or, I mean, you get to shoot machine guns at model airplanes. It doesn't suck, I put it that way.
My name is Chris. I'm 13 years old, and I have only been to Big Sandy once.
Okay. And is this the first time?
Yeah.
Tell us, what your thoughts are now having done one.
I think it was very magnificent, and like a lot of money spent. A lot of.
Talk about some of the highlights of the things that you did on your trip here.
I shot the M60, 100 round clip. It's pretty big and
Pretty cool.
Amazing, yeah.
Talk about the community, like the people involved.
That is, without question, the best part of this shoot is the people here. The people here are exceptional. I've met a lot of people in my life, but never the quality of human being that are up and down this firing line.
And why do you think that is? Like, like it's different to a sporting event, or why do you think that is?
That's a good question. It's hard to answer, but I think it is. People are all of the same mindset. They're people on another level intellectually, and it seems that they're all hardworking people with good souls. Just this morning, I saw an elderly couple get run around a track in this vehicle, and that's life-changing, life-affirming for those two people. They'll never forget that. And I think that's important to do things like that for people. Simplify it, it's share the wealth, not the monetary, but the experience. we are so fortunate to be able to experience these things. It's a blessing to pass them on to perfect strangers so that they're able to enjoy what it is we're so fortunate to be provided.
All right.
And again, yeah, it's paying it forward, yeah.
Is there anything you want to add onto the end of it about the event?
I recommend it. I recommend it highly, but I got a flood of thoughts, and it's just it's historical, and it's fascinating to sit out here and watch tracers and explosions and fire bombs. It's like it's the best sandbox in the world. We just got awesome toys, man.
What would you say to any guys your age about coming to this event?
Go big.
Go big. Yep, he said it right.
It's gonna be a dirty black summer.
Fuck yeah!